I'm Chef Alicia, and today I'm making a tomato, basil, and fresh mozzarella bruschetta. Enjoy! I'm starting off here with 3 cloves of garlic, and you can adjust that to your own taste, but I like mine pretty garlicky. So I just cut off the end, and then I use the back side of my knife to go over it once, and then the sharp side to go over it again, and that gives you a nice quick little mince. Once you get all 3 of your garlic cloves minced up, then we will move on to our shallot. So here is my shallot, and I'm just going to trim off the end, and I leave the root end. It kind of makes it a little bit easier to dice it up. Then slice it flat ways a couple of times, and then long ways a couple of times, and then sideways a couple of times, and you will have a nice little dice like this. The garlic and the shallot go together in a bowl because they are friends, and then I'm going to move on to my tomato. So I'm just removing the core here with a tomato shark, and then I'm going to quarter this, so 4 pieces for the tomato, and I'm using a total of 6 tomatoes, by the way. And then I like to remove the seed packet. That's kind of up to you. If you want to leave the seeds in there, you can, but they have a bit of a bitterness to me, so I do like to remove them. Again, your choice. But once you are finished doing that, you're going to take your tomatoes and slice them long ways and then short ways. So again, you have kind of a rough dice, I'm going to call it, on your tomatoes. Once you get those done, they go into the bowl, and we're going to move on to the basil. So I'm going to do a chiffonade with the basil here. Basically what you're going to do is stack some basil leaves on top of each other. I'm using about 15. And then you roll them up nice and tight and slice them like this into little ribbons, which is what a chiffonade is. So there are my little ribbons of basil, and they're going into the bowl along with some fresh ground black pepper, and I'm going to say about a teaspoon of kosher salt. And again, adjust that salt and pepper to your own taste, because I don't know how much salt you like. You're going to have to make your own choices sometimes. Okay, put that into the fridge covered for 2 or 3 hours. When you're ready to serve, then we're going to go ahead and start on our bread. So slice up some French bread, put it on a sheet pan, either spray or drizzle some olive oil on both sides. So I'm flipping mine here, and I'm using spray olive oil, and then a little bit of fresh ground black pepper along with a little bit of salt. Again, just sprinkle that right on, and these are going to go into an oven, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 10 minutes. After I'm done with those, I'm going to get my little beautiful tomato mixture out of the refrigerator and give it a nice little stir. And then just before I serve, I'm going to add the mozzarella. You don't want to add this in too early, because if you do, the mozzarella gets kind of gross and squishy. So just wait until right before you serve, 10 minutes or whatever. Go ahead and dice up your mozzarella and add it into that tomato mixture and give it a stir, and you're going to see that this is going to be really beautiful. And once this is nice and stirred, I'm going to go ahead and put it up on top of some crostinis, which we just made with that beautiful French bread. And here's what it looks like all finished.